Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Skarsnik campaign, and fingers crossed that this works. I had some problems loading this campaign in before now due to some mod crashes after the most recent patch just dropped, but it does appear to have been fixed at this point, so hopefully we're going to be able to continue. Like I said, fingers crossed that we don't see any problems, but I think the fact that the game loaded in is obviously a very positive sign. So, very quickly, what we're doing here, we're in the middle, really, I should say the middle. We're coming close to the very end of the third Great Waaagh. We have successfully taken our Waaagh target right here, which was Scragg's city of Karak Angazar here. And in the meantime, we also took Ockendorf as well. And at this point, I kind of feel like we're just going to finish off the province here by taking Matorka. We are, meanwhile, getting invaded by Belagar, who just does not yet realize that he is defeated. So he's sending an army down this way to threaten us here. This garrison is still in very bad shape, so we're going to have to make sure that we reinforce it. And he's also pressing forward up here with a very strong army led by Belagar himself against Skarsnik. We are 3 turns away from losing our Waaagh army here, so that's a little bit of a concern because this army is obviously much, much stronger unit for unit than our Gabos are. Our advantage lies in numbers and not much else. So anyway, we'll kind of just continue the maneuvering here, see what we can do, see if we can get it so that as this Waaagh finishes up, we can very quickly get another battle or two under our belts so we don't suffer the extreme debuff penalties that happens to the greenskins after the Waaghs are complete. We've definitely come to the part of the campaign where the overpowered nature of the Waaghs at the beginning of the campaigns has definitely been reduced considerably. So at this point, we're basically fighting wars against enemies with superior units than us on every front. But, you know, we're doing okay. Meanwhile, you know, we'll do the best that we can. I think it's just going to be a war of maneuver up here. And like I said, reinforcing up here, finishing off Matorka, I don't think will be too big of a deal. Okay, anyway, enough said about all that. Before we get into the action itself, I do always say that I want to be respectful of your time, make it very clear up front what this campaign is all about and what makes it different than other Let's Plays that are done by the other various excellent YouTubers that you can find, and that is mainly that these campaigns, we are taking our time, we are trying to stay thematic, we have set up a series of mods that slow the campaign down and make taking objectives a lot more difficult and meaningful in the process. So you can see on your screen a summary of all the different changes that we've made. That way you can decide for yourself whether or not this is something that interests you. And I guess I will just leave it there. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So, like I said, we're here. We're going to, I think, just kind of... We don't want to allow him to attack us, so we're going to have to back up. I think really at this point, maybe while we still have our Waaagh army, we'll go back into our own territory here in ambush stance. We have an excellent chance to ambush. Maybe we'll have a decent chance to beat him if we can ambush him. Although even in that case, that's a tall order. That's a tall order. Although with the extra units, you know, maybe we can pull it off. The thing about an ambush is we really don't have a melee advantage over his army. It would be nice to be able to get in very quickly in on his Thunderers and Organ Guns and Grudge Throwers there. But yeah, he's got enough melee units that they would rip our melee units to shreds. And our Waaagh army would not start out an ambush with us, so it would be much, much more difficult to use our old technique of sending our sneaking units around in flanking attacks. So I don't know. We'll play that one by ear. Meanwhile, over here, we have a pretty well beaten up army and an absolutely abysmal garrison here with this army bearing down on us. So what we're going to have to do is make a switch here. We're going to get, I think maybe
Ready to face your doom.
I think maybe if we just get this army
All right.
into the settlement, what we'll do is we'll switch the position of these two armies. So you...
Who's the boss?
Wait a minute, can you reach? Yes, you can. Okay, you get in here. Between this army and the Waaagh army,
Great and powerful.
feel pretty good about being able to defend Ockendorf, which means you can be used on the offensive down here. You, not that we're going to need it, because Matorka here, garrison is pretty strong, but Gorebuds here is pretty strong as well, particularly with the Waaagh armies there. So let's go ahead and circle it. Decisive victory. We're going to go ahead and bring another army or two in as well. And also, it'd be nice to get this guy involved. So let's get you. You can't reach unless you're in march stance. You're at 19 out of 20. Which is fine, because that means you have room for this Goblin Big Boss to jump in. May as well get a little bit of experience from this battle as well. And maybe we even bring Jenkins in. Because we're not really being threatened here. That garrison obviously cannot hold off on its own. But Jenkins, let's get you involved as well into the action. If we, let's see here, if we move you just a little bit closer, we should then be able to move Jenkins to here. And hopefully that's close enough. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm going to... Three minutes, 241, 248. I was going to say, no, it's fine. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm not going to send anything to AI control. This is a field battle. They have the advantage over us with just the starting armies, but we can hold them off for 3 minutes and get our other armies in. Let's go ahead and fight it. I will probably never again... Well, I shouldn't say never, but under normal circumstances, I will not allow the AI to control my armies anymore because they got one of my lords killed last time I did it. And of course, we've had those fluky bugs where our Waaagh armies completely disappear as well, so just not worth the risk. Okay, so taking a look at where our reinforcements are coming in from, all right behind us. That's fine. What that means is we're going to get you guys as the really only visible units. Let's go ahead and start deployment. You and you. You're both night goblins, but it doesn't list stalk up here. You can hide in the forest. Okay, we're going to put you here as well. Wait a minute, do you have... You do have Night Shroud, but that burns Winds of Magic. It's an option, but I don't think I need it because we have so many units that can stealth on their own. Yeah, so you... yep, you do have Stalk. Okay, so we're going to get you along with all of these guys over here, backed up by you. So this is really going to be my... This is my 2. They can't see us here. Alright, let's go ahead and start the battle and see what they do. I'm not going to start moving closer until I see whether or not they start moving around. Okay, they do not appear to be interested in moving around. You know what? Let's go ahead and start I guess maybe spread out on kind of a wide line here. Like so. I think they won't be able to see us right there. You guys behind them, of course. But also not close enough to be seen.
Who's ready to know of some fun?
Reinforcements have arrived. Okay, that didn't take very long. Okay, so now, as the expendable units, we're going to get you guys here in front. And then all of you are my 3. You guys get over this way. And you can be over here as well. Along with you. You're really just there to draw them forward, hopefully. You can get over here. You do have stalk, right? No, you do not have stalk. Okay, never mind then. Alright, you're... Okay, so that's the difference. Goblin Great Shaman cannot stalk. The Night Goblin Shaman can. Okay. Goblin Great Shaman, you again here. Goblin Big Boss, you just hang back because you're going to be utterly worthless. And then you guys come up here as well. I should have gotten you started before now. Let's go ahead and get our War Boss and the Goblin Great Shaman here. The 2 of them. Let's get all you guys on 1. So you here. You've got Don't Even Try It. And we've also got Vindictive Glare. You do not have, of course, the... you got Curse of the Bad Moon as well. You don't have the Foot of Gork, which I really wish we had, but it is what it is. Okay. And Winds of Magic wise, we're doing just fine. We're almost in position over here. Let me speed up. Guess what I could do? You can withdraw. Really no point in having you in this battle at all. And you as well. I'm going to withdraw you as well. Okay, now they're adjusting, which is just fine. Just fine. We want them turning their backs to this group over here. Okay, we got reinforcements coming in, but again, it's one that I don't really want to have in this fight. Same with you. There we go. You I will keep. There we go. Now we got the catapults going. Yep, you guys as well. Okay. So you 2 can be my 6. And now 2, let's wait for them to start moving forward. And then we'll hit them from both flanks. Oh, you are not close enough, huh? Okay, we can rectify that.
Move out, lads!
Okay, here they come. Alright, 2s. Let's get you guys moving forward like so. 3s. Let's get you guys moving forward like so. Let's get you guys firing. Well, not really important what you fire at, I suppose. You guys better get in front of them. You guys, let's get you over here, actually. Alright, here we go.
Nowhere! Where they come from? There's more of them than we thought!
Get on them. You guys get on them. You guys get on them. You guys swing around. You guys shoot at the Saber-Tusk pack. You can do... Oh, let's get a Vindictive Glare off. Is this good against single targets? Good against large. You guys keep coming. Okay. 1s. You can get in on him. You can do this as well. And you do affects enemies in range all. Let's get this on you guys right here. Okay, so here we go. Get on them. Get in on them. Get in on him. Get in on them. Get in on them. Get in on... Actually, you come over this way. Guys, see if you can start shooting at them. Actually, you guys all take care of him. You can do another Vindictive Glare on him. Yeah, keep shooting him. Go ahead and Waaagh. Okay, how are we doing over here? Okay, we got the Lord running away. Let's go ahead and get a debuff on him.
This one's a biggie.
Okay, let's get you shooting at him. I would like to kill him if at all possible. Looks like we're ripping him to shreds for the most part. I think this is not going to last too much longer. Here, you guys shoot at those gorgers there. Okay, and you can go ahead and do... Let's get a spell off on him. Yeah, get you on them as well. Chase them off. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of you guys down here on him as well. Looks like they're shattered up there. So you guys all come down this way. How are we doing over here? They're shattered there as well. Okay, I think we pretty much are winning on every front. Let's go ahead and do... some debuffs off from this guy. What's, oh yeah, gotta remember that we can do that. Alright, I think that's going to pretty much do it. They don't shatter, apparently. They're unbreakable. There we go. Okay, hopefully I killed the enemy lord. I kind of lost track of him. Not much in the way of casualties on our main army here, but it does look like Jenkins' army took a fair amount of damage. Hopefully we didn't lose any units. But of course we can't tell that from this screen. Okay, here we go. Jenkins. No, you're fine. You need lots of replenishment, but don't think it's going to cause us too much issue. We got 5,400 loot out of that. Treasury, that is. And some decent experience as well. Okay. We could sack it for 6,600. I'm not going to. I'm just going to occupy it. Got ourselves a Helm of Discord. A Shroom Gather. Okay. And we encountered the Bleak Coast Buccaneers. And we got ourselves a bunch of ranks. Which, of course, because we are playing Skarsnik, that's going to happen after just about every battle. Lots and lots of ranks for hero units. Okay. So you are fine. Waaagh army didn't take any damage at all. Probably didn't even come into the battle. Okay, let's get... I think what we want to do... Wait a minute, let me look at your army again here. Yeah, you're fine. You're just with the gobos there. So let's go ahead and get you choppas. That will improve your ability to do damage to the heavily armored dwarfs, hopefully. You... Let's give you... Oh, gosh. Let's give you... Maybe Gork'll fix it. This affects a bunch of units, but it slows their speed. That's not really one I use all that much. How about maybe... You know what? We'll come back to the magic. Let's go ahead and start giving you some of the field agent abilities. Although I do tend to use the goblin big bosses for our field agent activities. You can take earthing. You... Looks like I'm giving you Curse of the Bad Moon. I've already given you every rank of... Oh, yeah, you've got just about everything you could possibly want. Okay. How about... This is interesting. This is locked until 30, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and give you spread control. Why not? Couldn't hurt.
I'm special.
And we're going to give you, obviously, assassinate. And we'll give you block army. Are we missing any ancillaries here? Lots and lots of shroom gatherers. Swindler. No, that's not good for you. Well, you know what? I guess since I have extras, I'll give it to you. But for the most part, you're not going to be inside an army. Okay. Gorbud's here. So you have moved your entire movement. Okay, we're back to scouting out over here. I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and just keep an eye, make sure there's no army forming over here. That's your main duty, is to just make sure that they're not building an army against us. I don't want to abuse that, obviously, because it's free experience, but it is, you know, it's something that we just need to do, is to make sure that we keep an eye on the Skaven down here. Tretch is likely to be treacherous, you know? It's right there in his name. Okay, Scragga. Yeah, you're fine. Income-wise, we're still doing fine. Skarsnik, I've already moved you. Okay, you. Yeah, I want to try to do a block army, don't I? 58% against you. No, actually, this is the army I want to block.
Yes.
Hates dwarfs. Yeah, at the very least, what we want to do is we want to maintain separation between these two armies. Now, they may not be moving this army anyway, it's hard to tell, but we just want to maintain that separation.
I got schemes.
And this is no, this is Skunk Guzzler. So he's strong enough, we want to get him back into Skarsnik's army for the fighting. Okay, you, like I said, you've moved up here just to defend Ockendorf, and
right,
you.
I'll do it.
At this point, do we want to keep pushing westward? We got Wurzag over here. We do have Karak Hearn over here. How many settlements does Belagar have total? He's got 5. Let's see if we can count them. He's got 1, 2, 3. 3 is all we can see. No, he's got this down here, doesn't he? Yep, 4. Okay, we can't see his 5th one. This one we can ignore for the time being. So he's got 3 up here. This is a size 20 garrison, definitely a concern, but at the very least we can go up and raid, and we might be able to draw some of his armies over this way. So let's go ahead and just prepare.
Boss of them night goblins.
Or maybe we want to keep him down here.
Powerful war boss.
Or I should say keep him up here. So if we move the 3 of you in this direction over this way. Yeah, I think you're safe to keep going here. Yeah, you've got some movement as well, okay. Yeah, so let's do it like this. We'll use these 3 armies to put pressure on Karak Hearn. We'll use these 2 armies to hold off and maybe put pressure on this guy and Migdal Vongelbarak. And Skarsnik, you're kind of on your own, but that's okay because I trust you. Oakenhammer, we do need you to get this garrison building built. We have plenty of money, so it's time to look through our settlement upgrades here. We do want to upgrade this. And it's 2 more turns before we can upgrade over here. This is growth. We don't really need more growth at this point. Barakvar, and actually we don't need this building at all. Well, do we want to hang on to it for the casualty replenishment? Not really. Not really necessary. It's going to be a while probably before we have any use for growth over here. Okay, you. Oh yeah, I also need to be careful of him He might want to come down and attack here. If he does, he's welcome to it. In fact, what I'm going to do... Now I can cancel it next turn. He can't reach. If he moves towards Forest of Gloom, I will cancel the building. That's fine. It's really not worth very much to me, and we'll just take it back anyway. You now have a commandment that we can do. Let's give you... We will give you the growth. You can definitely use it. Okay, looks like we're good pretty much everywhere. Oakenhammer, let's go ahead and upgrade that. And then let's take a look here at our hero situation. 3 out of 3, 0 out of 5. We're not allowing ourselves any non-goblins at this point in the campaign. We could get another goblin big boss. Where do we want another goblin? We need it down here. We need a goblin big boss over here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. Actually, you know what? Is there anywhere where we can recruit a goblin big boss at a higher rank? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay. Alright, so right here we are. Let's go ahead and get... These are all more or less good for being inside an army. Melee attack. Missile strength. Why does this goblin big boss have... I guess Weapon Master is just a generic trait, because it doesn't make any sense for him to have missile strength or reload time reduction. But of course, this is not the only hero type that would get that particular trait. So we're going to go ahead and maybe give him disciplined.
What do you want?
And then we'll take a look at what you've got here. You don't need any magic items, but... We'll give you that just in case. And somewhere, right there, Dog Boy Scout. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I think maybe we're ready to bring this turn to an end. Let's take a look at our diplomacy really quickly. Azhag, you're still fighting Kislev and the overlords of Zarduk, who are not strong. They're not really all that strong at all. Maybe we do go ahead and do this at this point, because we've got plenty of other people to fight. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Maybe we'll actually confederate you down the road the old-fashioned way. And ooh, Wurzag wants a defensive alliance. He would give us one gold or 1 teeth. Do we want? Yeah, I'm actually okay with this. That'll make the campaign kind of interesting. If like Clan Moors declares war on us, then Wurzag will be right there to help out. And also Wissenland and Nuln or Reichland, if they declare war on us, it would be good to have Wurzag on our side, although he doesn't really have any borders with them, I don't think. Do we want to build an outpost? Not really. Okay, I think we're finally ready to go ahead and end the turn. Money-wise, we're doing fine. We have lots of scrap. You know what? This is worth doing. Let's take a look at our scrap upgrades here. You guys right here, looks like we're pretty much giving them all bonus to infantry. Is water flasks worth it? Probably not. I don't know, maybe it is, but for consistency's sake, we're going to give you jagged weapons. Okay, so everybody in that army has a scrap upgrade who can. You, we need stronger howdas. What am I not understanding about this word? Stronger howdas. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that word would be. All right. How about down here? You don't desperately need any. I'm going to wait for somebody to at least get to rank 7, I think, to give them the scrap upgrade. You are rank 7. You've got reload time reduction. We're going to give you the... I'm going to give you the Night Goblin poison here, the fungus flasks. Okay. Wait a minute, what about you? Can you... Yes, we can scrap upgrade you. Winged ammo, increased range, or reload time. Oh, those are both really good. Hard to say no to extra range, however. Okay. Yeah, I know he wasn't rank 7, but that's okay. He's a special case. You guys, none of you are rank 7. You are, and you're already upgraded. Okay, I think we can sit on... We can sit on some scrap for now. Okay, alright, time to do an intern. Supervisor, that's good, we'll take that. At this point, we could probably make peace with Scrag. If he warms up to the idea, which he obviously wasn't at this point. Clan Rictus just continuing to do his thing over here.
Don't mess with me. What's your
Kimry,
message?
are you declaring war on us? Oh no, you want... Really? Interesting. He's strength rank 30. Yeah, why not? We'll take it. And then we'll cancel it, but you know, long before it's time to go to war with them. Skarsnik has no problem with his scheming to take advantage of neighbors, making them think that he's friendly with them temporarily. Okay, not gonna happen. Not at all what we want. However, I just realized this could be bad because he's going to be on the other side of us now. So we're going to decline attack here. Okay, so that means we're going to have to attack him. Which will be interesting, but at least our Waaagh army will be a part of it. Okay, where's that guy? I wonder what you are up to. Why are you sailing westward? With 3 armies. My goodness. Okay. So that's Malagor. The Beastmen here, this is one of the mods. There were actually 2 mods that were causing the crash. It was a database problem. I'm using Gov's better Beastmen and Gov's better Norskins. Okay. So Supervisor, very good. Scheme of Doom performed, okay. Ambush foiled, okay. Ambusher discovered, whatever. Ally begins construction, that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here at Skarsnik really quickly and figure out what the heck we're going to do up here.
Skarsnik,
All right.
warlord of 8
Oh, no, he
peaks.
didn't. Where did he go? He jumped over to here. I thought he jumped behind us. Very interesting.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
Very interesting. Okay, so you are exclusively being used as a field agent. We want you to be blocked. We want to block this army, I think.
You're the boss. What you want?
Success. Very good. Is that army beatable
Ready to face your doom.
with Skarsnik? That's the question. Well, we can't reach it this turn anyway. So we're going to go ahead and move Skarsnik back in.
I'm off.
And we're going to start raiding
Worthy of
for
Skarsnik.
the money, and the scrap, and the experience. Skunk Guzzler. Okay, you've got no chance to get around there. I don't really care to block that army, so let's get you back
Talk once, me.
into Skarsnik's army here.
I like a good plan.
Okay, and then Belagar, if you're coming down this way, this is very interesting. Okay,
Night Gobbo war
interesting decision to make
boss.
here.
What you want?
That army is not going to be able to capture Karazakrak, obviously. It might be able to
Not
take
worth the fight.
Varinka Hills, but what we can do, Nasha,
Need help?
do you want to? No, we're going to leave Zugrak here.
The best.
It's too bad we can't reach to attack right there.
I'm your doom, Cully.
Okay, so we're going to move you to here.
I suppose I might help.
The combination of the garrison plus
Ready for
Nasha
bossing?
can certainly defend Varinka Hills against this army.
Not worth the fight.
If Belagar and this army decide to both attack Ockendorf together,
Who needs
it's going to be a very interesting battle. They might be able to win, but they'll take some serious casualties in the process. They probably can win, just because the garrison here is so badly
Great
depleted.
and powerful war boss.
One more turn, though, we'll get those walls up. That would be really nice. And plus, we still have a hole in the wall, so that's a problem. Okay, meanwhile, I didn't even look to see what we got here in Matorka, but actually we lucked out, because that's just fine having that particular building built there. Okay, so do we go ahead and come up here and threaten Karak Hearn, or do we run back here to help fight over here?
Great and powerful war
I
boss.
think what we'll do, first of all, you are to be used as a field agent. Let's run you over to here. That's just the camp. And it's not in our territory, so we really don't even care about it. Okay, so that's kind of a long way for you to get all the way around into that region, but it's fine. Actually, you can move pretty far, can't you?
Not a chance.
Okay, so one more turn. You'll still not quite be close enough to Karak Hearn to do anything, but we can already see it. We can see that it's a level 5 settlement, and it does not have an army in it. So, what that means is, if there's no army there to worry about, we can move you towards it.
Move!
And you're replenishing.
Well done.
I think we're going to get gore buds here.
Gonna get done.
At this point, I don't think we're in any danger of losing our Waaagh target, so we're going to get gore buds up this way. And then finally, Jenkins will move you up here as well.
Underway.
If Belagar does decide to come in this direction and threaten our Waaagh target, we can get back over there to help defend it with a couple of different options. Okay, I think we're okay. We did encounter the Wood Elves. Alright, so has everybody moved at this point? Probably not. You have not. We're going to put you... I'm going to move you back up here to keep an eye on our other enemy up here. Can't really see that far, so don't know if there's an army there or not, but probably not. You are staying put. And now we're back down to here again. You... Yeah, okay, so we're done with all that. Oak and Hammer. One turn away from getting all 3 buildings built. That's good. Okay, you're looking fine. We're no longer doing growth here, correct. Varenka Hills. You... What is this? Upkeep for all armies for Boar, Wolf, and Spider Riders. I don't see why not. How are we doing here in public order, actually? I think I'll hang on to that a little bit longer. Okay, you're doing okay. Wait a minute, can he reach?
I'm your doom, Cully.
He might be able to reach. We're going to leave it growing just in case he doesn't attack it, but he very well might. Ockendorf, you are 1 turn away from getting your walls built, your boosted walls. And I think at this point we're... Okay, we're all set. Let's go ahead. Hero not moved. Oh, yeah, you, Rat Gash, okay. What are the chances of blocking him? 28%. Not excellent. What about you? 53%. You are, yeah. We'll try you out over here. 53% and success. Nicely done. Got yourself a campaign line of sight boost. Got yourself 2 levels. Assassinate and block army. Okay. Now I think we're ready. Checking diplomacy once more. Kimmery. How much would you give us? 267, not worth it.
Armed to profit.
Okay, so Scrag is not really interested in peace. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do our intern. This episode has flown by. This is probably going to have to be our last intern. Okay, I don't love the idea. Well, I guess Kislev's not in our territory. They're in Azhags. And Scrag is actually boldly being aggressive, moving towards us. And he'll get there right around the time that we're going to be at our weakest when the Waaagh is over. So that's a consideration. Aranessa. Okay, every turn that Reichland and Wissenland don't declare war on us is a positive as far as I'm concerned. Okay, Belagar is indeed trying to unite with the other army there. That's a concern. Okay, definitely a concern. And now Waaagh is moving backwards. Well, no, he's moving forwards and backwards. Very curious to see what his destination is over there. All right. The Beastmen. They might be at war with Waaagh. A little bit hard to tell. Yeah, sorry for the yawn. Okay. Well, we're coming up on the timer about ready to go off here. Well, a couple minutes away. Not enough to fight a battle or to do another turn, however, so let's just take a look here at the situation. See if we can kind of figure out what we want to do. We could possibly... No, we still can't reach to attack right here.
You're not worth a fight.
We could attack in 2 turns, but
Gobbler's angry.
once we lose that Waaagh army, I don't even know if that's an attack we would want to make.
Face your doom.
He's only a level 2 lord, but he's got these 2 ancestral heroes. That's definitely a concern. All right. Now, meanwhile, down here, this is the biggest problem. We're going to lose this Waaagh army next turn, including those Doom Diver catapults. At least the garrison here at Ockendorf has gotten stronger, so that's good. But it's way more likely that these 2 armies of Belagar are going to attack Varinka Hills. So I'll probably end up wanting to cancel these because that's not a battle we can win. A size 15 garrison plus this army. It's really just a good way to get this army killed, I believe.
I
don't know, it might be kind of a fun battle, but yeah, it sure seems likely that's what he's going to do here. Meanwhile, let's keep an eye here on Scrag. As far as I'm concerned, actually, if Belagar wants to really put the majority of his military strength down here into retaking a minor settlement like Varinka Hills, that's fine with me. That should give us maybe an opportunity to be more aggressive up here, but they do. It's not that they don't have sufficient strength up there, so I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Okay. Meanwhile, as I was saying, Scrag, you are down here. You're several turns away, but we need to at least anticipate that you're going to come up and threaten this direction. We need to get some defenses up here in Matorka. Karak Angazar, you at least already have the garrison building built. But we're probably going to want to pull at least one of these armies down, maybe even both armies down, to fight against Scrag, instead of threatening Karak-Hurn. One of these armies by themselves cannot threaten Karak-Hurn to take it, but we could always do some raiding, and we'd probably make pretty good money out of that. So definitely a consideration. Okay, well, we got some decisions to make. It'll kind of have to come down to what we decide at the beginning of the next episode, because I'm a little bit too tired to try to make these decisions right now, and I'd probably forget by the time I play this campaign again. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free, if you have any suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments. And in any case, I will see you in the next episode.